Hi everybody, this is Amanda Davis and I'm bringing you another lesson in using your silhouette or your craft robo or even your cameo. To start off with, if you go to your blue box at the top and click on your show grid here and put your line spacing to 1.000 because we're going to need these lines in a few moments. Now we're going to start with a rectangle and we're going to highlight it and go to the offset button and do an internal offset. For this demonstration I'm using the sharper corner and I want a bigger distance to roughly about 170 and hit apply. Off click to the side and draw a box around, highlight and make compound path, and this has joined the two independent rectangles and made a solid one. I'm going to set that aside now. I'm going to go to the textile button and choose a text to write with. I've chosen Apple Boy BTN. Obviously you can choose which you actually prefer. So I'm going to click my cursor key onto the page and write Fun Times, which is highlighted now with a green box, black line and a circle with a cursor inside. I'm going to click off to the side because I want to separate them all so I can weld them together. So now I'm going to draw a box all the way around, right click and ungroup. Click off to the side again and now we're going to move the letters along and I'm going to offset them a little bit just for fun. Now with the letter I you can either join, so each piece is touching the letter that it's adjoining, or if you right click on the letter and release compound path, this makes the I separate like this, and then you can join them together to one part of the letter like that, and carry on moving the letters over. I'm quite happy with that. And highlight, right click and weld together. Now we're going to bring the rectangle box over to the word and we're going to enlarge the word. Now you can choose to have all four edges touching the box, or as in this case I've just stretched it so the two sides are overlapping on the box, but you can, as I say, join as many sides as you'd like to. I'm going to make it a little bit larger in the box like that. Now if you want to make a topper to this, before we weld this together I'm going to click on the word and again go to the offset button and I'm going to do an internal offset. Click off to the side and then go back in and click the inner line, and I will cut that separately on the page, and that can be a topper on top of this. So now we're going to weld it all together, so we're going to draw a box all the way around, right click and weld, and now we've got a fully welded word. Now you can keep it as it is and use it as a topper, and then have the extra word on top once it's cut out, which looks very nice. But for this demonstration, we're actually going to put this box inside another box to make an aperture in your card. So I'm going to now right click and release compound path and remove this outer rectangle and delete it. Go back up to the rectangle here, and I roughly want to draw a 10 by 5 box rectangle. There we go. And I'm going to make this a little bit closer in. That's it. And then draw a box around it and make compound path. So again, it's a fixed item. Now on this side of the card, which will be the front, I'm going to fit this part in to the centre. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your centre line, and I want to make this central to all 4 sides. So the actual image and cutout will be roughly 3 inches in size. So just stretch it out, and it now gives you equal sides all the way around. So when you actually cut it out, it will cut your card blank, and then it will cut this top part. Sorry about that, I moved it. Hit your undo key and it'll go back. So it's going to cut this line here and the top of the letters, and it will also cut the bottom part and the bottom part of the letters. So this space here and this space here will be cut open, and your word will look like it's floating in the centre. Hope this tutorial's proved informative for you. Thank you very much for listening. Bye now. See, you've now got scallops all the way around your letter, and this works for any type of letter, skinny ones, fat ones,